Always a new health trend making the rounds. This time it's called rucking.
Yeah, 90s health expert Dr. Powell Coley is joining us live in studio to explain what that even is. Dr. Coley, what the ruck?
Oh, that was risky.
That was
Good
risky,
job.
but look, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Yeah.
What is rucking?
So I learned about this from my cousin, in fact, because it really is a health trend that's out there, and it's come from ancient military times. You think about our military, how did they used to walk around with big backpacks, right, carrying weights, and that's how our body was designed. So this is essentially a cross between walking, which is kind of your cardio, and strength training. So you're carrying weights on your back while you're walking, and it's a way to actually maximize the benefits of exercise.
My neighbors are all about this. They were all out there with their, weighted vests,
Yeah.
and they say that you burn a lot more calories with the weighted vest.
Yeah, so 30 to 50% more calories.
Wow.
It also gets your heart rate higher, helps your heart rate recovery better. So like I said, it's actually a more efficient way to exercise because you get more cardiovascular endurance. It's better for our blood vessel health too, because we're actually using different parts of our muscles. And for those of us that are older or aging, it can help build posture. It can help with bone density. It can help with muscle mass so that we don't lose that as we start to age.
What's good for some isn't good for everybody, though. What are the risks that come with this?
Yep, so you have to be really careful, right? So you have to be careful that you're carrying the weight properly. So you don't want the weight on your shoulders. You really want most of the weight on your hips. So 80% of that weight should be around your hips. And that's why sometimes you think about using those rucking vests or using what's called a rucksack, which is a special backpack that balances it. You want to make sure you don't have spine problems, neck problems, because this can be really hard on your joints. So you want to stretch before you do it. Certainly if you have heart disease, you have anything wrong with your aorta, you have high blood pressure, you definitely need clearance from a doctor before you start to do this.
It's so interesting that this is such a trend. My mom was told don't do it, but she has neck and back problems because you could think that maybe it does compress the spine in some way.
It does, but if you're carrying the weight around your waist, it actually helps the spine stand up straighter and builds kind of those core support muscles. So even for older women, if they're cleared by their doctor, I'm actually a fan. But this is how you should know whether you could start it. If you can walk 30 minutes without getting short of breath, that means you're ready to start. You start with 5 to 10 pounds. So really lightweight, you work your way up to about 10% of your body weight. So if you're a 150-pound woman, that's 15 pounds. And again, make sure you're carrying it around your waist. I actually recommend a rucksack or a vest because those backpacks with water bottles or books in them can lead to uneven weight distribution, which can be hard on your neck and your back.
All right, good to know. Again, rucking. We learned a lot this morning.
That's right.
Thank you very much.